Hello everyone, a warm welcome to all. Today we are going to learn about isoenzyme analysis. In previous lecture we have learned about karyotyping and DNA fingerprinting. So today we are starting isoenzyme analysis. Let's start. Isoenzyme. Isoenzyme is nothing but what? It is a multiple form of a enzyme. So isoenzyme, also known as isoenzyme, or more generally as a multiple form of enzymes, are enzymes that differ in amino acid sequences but catalyzes the same chemical reaction. The structure, as I told here, multiple forms of enzyme, one enzymes and their different forms. These all forms are different in their structure but catalyze the same chemical reaction. They perform same function because the different in their structure due to the difference in their amino acid sequences. Next, these enzymes usually display different kinetic properties or different regulatory properties. Next, isoenzymes were first described by R.L. Hunter and Selmet Markert in 1957, who defined this term different variations of the same enzyme having the identical functions and present in the same individual. So these isoenzymes are present in same individual, in same person. Okay, but this form having with different variants, it means different structures and having with the identical functions, as this enzyme is same but their structures are different, their variants are different, and the identical function is there. It means function is same. Who discovered this isoenzyme? R.L. Hunter and Selmet Markert in 1957. So these variations, it means one enzyme and their different forms with the different structure, categorized into two types. First one is isoenzyme and another one is a alloenzyme. Okay, we'll see about alloenzyme. What is meant by alloenzymes? So alloenzymes, a single gene can make different variations of the enzyme called alloenzymes. You can see here in this picture gene A responsible, this gene A, single gene, one gene responsible to form these three different variations of the same enzymes. Right? So single gene can make different variations of the same enzymes. So it is called what? Alloenzymes. Next one is isoenzymes. So here different genes can make the different variations of the enzyme called isoenzymes. See here in this picture, gene B responsible to form isoenzyme B, gene C responsible to form isoenzyme C, and gene D responsible for the isoenzyme D. The genes are different, right? And it responsible to form the different variations or different structures of the same enzyme. So it is called what? Isoenzymes. Next, so we'll learn this is also one of the method of cell determination, right? As I told, the method for the cell identification and the method for the cell determination both are same. Here we are learning about isoenzyme and the examples of the isoenzyme. So where this isoenzyme occurs, occurrence of these isoenzymes. So isoenzymes are present in serum or a tissue of mammals, amphibians, birds, insects, plants, and unicellular organisms. So in these types of organisms you can see this isoenzyme present in serum or the tissue. Next, we'll see the examples of the isoenzymes. So isoenzymes of numerous dehydrogenase. Okay, dehydrogenase, you can take the example of lactate dehydrogenase. This is the example of your dehydrogenases enzyme, and several oxidases. After that, transaminases, phosphatases, transphosphorylases, proteolytic enzymes, and aldolases. Okay, so these are the different examples of isoenzymes. Let's see the characteristics of isoenzymes. So this isoenzyme catalyze the same reaction, but they can be distinguished by physical methods such as electrophoresis or by immunological methods. Okay, the isoenzymes, these isoenzymes are differ in their structure due to the difference in their amino acid sequences, right? So same enzyme, their different structure that we can distinguish by using the electrophoresis method and by using the immunological methods. These forms, suppose if you are taking the LDH isoenzymes, so as you know, LDH having with the 5 different forms, right? LDH1, LDH2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 LDH forms we can distinguish from each other proceeding through electrophoresis process or by immunological method on the basis of their migration. Okay, as this LDH is molecule that having with some charges on their surface, so on the basis of their migration you can distinguish the forms of this lactate dehydrogenase. Okay, next is the difference between some isoenzymes are due to the difference in the quaternary structure of the enzymes. So why this all enzymes or the structures are differ from each other? Due to the quaternary structure. Okay, quaternary structure of this enzyme is different due to what? Due to the difference in their amino acid sequences. For example, lactate dehydrogenase. Okay, this is the one enzyme and the 5 different isoenzymatic forms like LDH1 to the LDH5. Okay, these all are differ in the quaternary structure due to the difference in their amino acid sequences. Next, the isoenzymatic forms of the lactate dehydrogenase are tetramers. Each is made up of 2 types of a unit, H and M. So these isoenzymatic forms of lactate dehydrogenase having with the 4 arms. Tetramers means 4 arms. It is made up of, this body of lactate dehydrogenase made up of 4 arms. Next, each that arms having with 2 subunit. Either this tetramer made up of H unit or M unit or the combination of this H and M. So what is meant by this H? The unit of heart and the unit of muscles. Then the molecular weight of this active lactate dehydrogenase is 36,000 Dalton each. So these 4 tetramers and this unit like heart unit and the muscle unit having with what? 36 Dalton molecular weight. Okay, next, only the tetrameric molecule possesses the catalytic activity, as this tetrameric having with the 4 arms body of this lactate dehydrogenase possesses the catalytic activity. Okay, next, so subunit of this lactate dehydrogenase. In this nucleus, in this genome, the lactate isoenzyme having with what? Different gene. So here LDHA and LDHB gene responsible to form the muscle subunit and the heart subunit. Okay, here this LDH1 having with all arms of same subunit. It means heart subunit, right? Here heart subunit 1, heart subunit 2, heart subunit 3 and heart subunit 4. So this LDH1 made up of tetramer 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It means tetramer, right? So this tetramer made up of only heart subunit. Next, LDH2. Okay, see here the arm 1, 2 and 3 is of heart subunit and 4th one arm is of muscle subunit. Okay, so this 4 it made tetramer. It means 4 arms body of this LDH2. Next, LDH3. The body of LDH3 is made up of 4 arm that having with 2 heart subunit and 2 muscle subunit. Next, LDH4. The body of LDH4 is made up of tetramer or 4 arm that having with 3 subunit of muscle and 1 subunit of heart. fifth one, LDH5. The body of this LDH5 made up of 4 arms, tetramer, which all having with what? Muscle subunit. LDH first having with all heart subunit, LDH5 all having with muscle subunit. Okay, so this LDH1 and LDH5 have the ability to form LDH2, 3 and 4. How? See, by here LDH1 you can remove this subunits and you can construct this subunit in another type. Like LDH1 you can remove and reconstruct, and this LDH5 you can remove and reconstruct to make this LDH2, LDH3 and LDH4. When you are removing this one subunit from first LDH first and adding in this LDH4 LDH fifth, so it make LDH4. Okay, you are replacing this heart subunit here in LDH5. So 3 muscle subunit and 1 heart subunit. It means this is LDH4. Okay, when you are removing 2 arms of this LDH1 and adding in this LDH5, constructing in this LDH5, so it make 2 muscles subunit and 2 heart subunit. So this is what LDH3 molecule, 2 muscles and 2 heart subunits. Okay, these are the intermediate activity. So by having the lactate oxidation reaction, it converts the lactate into energy. Okay, why we require the LDH? LDH release what? Energy. Understood? So this LDH, all LDH forms are present in same individual in the blood. Okay, when cell get damaged, how you are going to perform this LDH test? So when cell get damaged, the all LDH molecules releases into the blood. Okay, so that blood sample you are taking to check the LDH present in blood, the amount, or how you are going to measure the amount of LDH present in what? Blood. So where it is present? LDH are present in all cells. Okay, LDH, these all forms of LDH in same person present in all body cells, almostly all. Okay, in blood cells you can see these examples. In muscle cells you can see these all forms of LDH, in brain, in kidney, in pancreas, so on. Okay, so why this? What is the role of this LDH? It converts sugar into what? Energy. So it is present. It releases into blood. It may release in body fluids other than the blood. Okay. So what is the example of the body fluids? Cerebral fluid. So this LDH can release in cerebral fluid.